Hello and welcome to a video that could truly change the way you think about food as you age. If you're 65 or older, or you're caring for someone who is, you're in the right place. Today we're diving into something critical, the vegetables you should avoid, and the ones you should embrace to stay healthy, vibrant, and full of energy. Food is powerful, it can heal, but it can also harm if we're not careful. So let's talk about 3 vegetables that people over 65 should steer clear of because of their potentially harmful effects. And then we'll explore 3 vegetables that are superstars for your health. By the end, you'll have clear, practical steps to make smarter choices at the grocery store or your kitchen table. Before we start, I want to ask you to do something important. If you find this information helpful, please hit that subscribe button, give us a like, and share this video with someone you care about. It's a small action that helps us reach more people with life-changing advice like this. Okay, let's get to it. Vegetables to avoid. After 65, as we age, our bodies change. Digestion slows, our kidneys and liver might not work as efficiently, and chronic conditions like high blood pressure or diabetes can make certain foods riskier. The wrong vegetables can cause discomfort, worsen health issues, or even interact with medications. Here are 3 vegetables that research suggests seniors should avoid or limit, along with why they can be problematic. 1. Raw spinach. First up is raw spinach. Now, spinach sounds like a health food, right? It's packed with vitamins like A and C, and it's got iron and fiber. But for seniors, eating raw spinach in large amounts can cause trouble. Why? It's high in oxalates, natural compounds that can bind to calcium in your body. For some people over 65, this increases the risk of kidney stones, which affect about 10% of older adults according to the National Kidney Foundation. If you've had kidney stones before or have kidney issues, raw spinach might not be your friend. Oxalates can also interfere with calcium absorption, which is a big deal when you're trying to keep your bones strong. The National Osteoporosis Foundation notes that 50% of women and 25% of men over 50 will break a bone due to osteoporosis. Eating too much raw spinach could make it harder for your body to use calcium from other foods, putting your bones at risk. Finally, raw spinach can be tough to digest. As we age, our stomachs produce less acid, and our intestines might not break down fibrous foods as well. A 2020 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that 30% of seniors experience digestive issues like bloating or gas from high-fiber foods eaten raw. Cooking spinach reduces oxalates by up to 50% and makes it easier on your stomach. So if you love spinach, try steaming or sautéing it instead. 2. Brussels sprouts. Next, let's talk about Brussels sprouts. These little green buds are trendy and they're loaded with vitamin K and antioxidants. But for seniors, they can cause problems, especially if you have digestive sensitivities or take certain medications. Brussels sprouts belong to the cruciferous vegetable family, which also includes broccoli and cabbage. These veggies are high in fiber and contain compounds called glucosinolates, which can lead to gas, bloating, or even cramping in about 20% of older adults per a 2019 study in Nutrients. For seniors with irritable bowel syndrome, IBS, or other gut issues, which affect up to 15% of people over 65, according to the American College of Gastroenterology, Brussels sprouts can make symptoms worse. They're also high in vitamin K, which is great for blood clotting, but can interfere with blood thinners like warfarin, a common medication for seniors with heart conditions. The Cleveland Clinic warns that eating too many vitamin K-rich foods can reduce the effectiveness of these drugs, increasing the risk of blood clots. If you're on blood thinners or have a sensitive stomach, talk to your doctor before eating Brussels sprouts. If you still want to enjoy them, eat small portions and cook them thoroughly to reduce their fiber content and make them easier to digest. 3. Raw beets. The third vegetable to watch out for is raw beets. Beets are vibrant and full of nutrients like folate and manganese, but raw beets can be risky for seniors. They're high in oxalates like spinach, which can contribute to kidney stones. But the bigger issue is their natural sugars and nitrates. While nitrates can help lower blood pressure, they can also cause a sudden drop in blood pressure in some older adults, leading to dizziness or fainting. A 2018 study in hypertension found that 25% of seniors with low blood pressure experienced symptoms like lightheadedness after consuming high nitrate foods. Raw beets are also hard to chew and digest, which can be an issue if you have dental problems or a slower digestive system, common challenges for seniors. The American Dental Association reports that 30% of adults over 65 have difficulty chewing due to tooth loss or gum issues. Cooking beets softens them and reduces their nitrate content, slightly making them safer and easier to eat. Why this matters? You might be wondering why focus on avoiding these vegetables. The truth is, what you eat directly impacts your health, especially as you age. A 2022 study in The Lancet found that poor diet is linked to 20% of chronic diseases in older adults, including heart disease, diabetes, and kidney problems. For seniors, eating the wrong foods can worsen existing conditions, cause discomfort, or even lead to hospital visits. By avoiding or limiting vegetables like raw spinach, Brussels sprouts, and raw beets, you're taking a proactive step to protect your body. But it's not just about what to avoid, it's about what to choose instead. There are vegetables out there that are gentle on your system, packed with nutrients and tailored to the needs of seniors. In the next section, we'll dive into 3 vegetables that are absolute powerhouses for your health after 65. These are foods that can boost your energy, strengthen your bones, and keep your heart ticking strong. For now, take a moment to think about your diet. Are you eating any of these vegetables regularly? Could they be causing discomfort or health issues? Jot down a note to talk to your doctor if you're unsure and start paying attention to how your body feels after meals. Small changes like cooking spinach or cutting back on Brussels sprouts can make a big difference. Stay tuned for the next part, where we'll share the top 3 vegetables you should be eating and why they're so good for you. Keep this video handy and let's make healthy eating simple and empowering together. Welcome back. In our last section, we talked about 3 vegetables, raw spinach, Brussels sprouts, and raw beets, that seniors over 65 might want to limit or avoid because of their potential to cause digestive issues, kidney stones, or medication interactions. Knowing what to steer clear of is a great start, but the real magic happens when you fill your plate with foods that nourish your body and help you thrive. Today, we're diving into the good stuff, 3 vegetables that are absolute superstars for seniors. These are foods that can boost your energy, protect your heart, and keep you feeling your best. Let's get started with the first 2, and we'll cover the third in the next section to keep this journey going strong. Vegetables to embrace after 65. As we age, our bodies need nutrients that support bone health, heart function, and digestion, all while being easy to process. The right vegetables can make a huge difference. A 2023 study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults who eat a diet rich in nutrient-dense vegetables have a 15% lower risk of chronic diseases like heart disease and diabetes. That's powerful. The vegetables we're about to share are packed with vitamins, minerals, and fiber, but they're also gentle on your system and easy to prepare. Let's meet the first 2. 1. Sweet potatoes. First on our list is the sweet potato. If you're picturing a Thanksgiving side dish smothered in marshmallows, hold that thought. Sweet potatoes are so much more than a holiday treat. They're one of the best vegetables for seniors because they're nutrient-rich, easy to digest, and versatile. Let's break down why they're so great. Sweet potatoes are loaded with beta-carotene, which your body turns into vitamin A. This vitamin is essential for keeping your eyes healthy, especially as you age. The National Eye Institute reports that 20% of seniors over 65 experience vision problems like macular degeneration, and diets high in vitamin A can reduce this risk by up to 25%. Sweet potatoes also have vitamin C, which supports your immune system, crucial since immunity weakens with age. A 2021 study in Geriatrics and Gerontology International noted that seniors with higher vitamin C intake had 30% fewer infections like colds or flu. Another star ingredient is fiber. Unlike some high-fiber foods that can cause bloating like those Brussels sprouts we mentioned, sweet potatoes have a type of fiber that's gentle on your stomach. Fiber keeps your digestion regular, which is a big deal since 25% of seniors deal with constipation, according to the American Gastroenterological Association. Plus, the natural sugars in sweet potatoes give you a steady energy boost without spiking your blood sugar, making them a smart choice if you have diabetes or pre-diabetes conditions that affect 30% of adults over 65 per the CDC. How do you eat them? Bake a sweet potato until it's soft. Mash it with a little olive oil or slice it into wedges for roasting. They're naturally sweet, so you don't need heavy seasonings. One medium sweet potato has about 100 calories, 4 grams of fiber, and over 400% of your daily vitamin A needs, according to USDA data. That's a lot of nutrition in one affordable package. 2. Zucchini. Next up is zucchini, a vegetable that doesn't get enough love but should be a staple in every senior's kitchen. Zucchini is mild, versatile, and packed with benefits that make it perfect for older adults. Whether you grill it, saute it, or spiralize it into noodles, this veggie is a winner. Zucchini is rich in potassium, a mineral that helps control blood pressure. High blood pressure affects 60% of seniors, according to the American Heart Association, and getting enough potassium can reduce your risk of stroke by 20%. Zucchini also has vitamin C and antioxidants, like lutein, which protect your cells from damage and support brain health. A 2022 study in neurology found that diets high in antioxidants were linked to a 15% lower risk of cognitive decline in older adults. That means zucchini could help keep your memory sharp. Another big plus is that zucchini is low in calories and easy to digest. A medium zucchini has only about 33 calories and 2 grams of fiber per USDA data, making it ideal if you're watching your weight or have a sensitive stomach. Unlike raw beets, which can be tough to chew, zucchini softens quickly when cooked, which is great if you have dental issues. The American Dental Association notes that 30% of seniors struggle with chewing, so soft, nutrient-packed foods like zucchini are a game-changer. Zucchini's mild flavor makes it easy to add to soups, stir-fries, or even muffins for a sneaky nutrient boost. You can also eat it raw in salads if your digestion handles it well. Just slice it thinly. One bonus: zucchini has a high water content, about 95%, which helps you stay hydrated, an issue for 15% of seniors who experience mild dehydration, per a 2020 study in Age and Aging. Putting it into action. Now that you know about sweet potatoes and zucchini, let's talk about why these choices matter. Eating the right vegetables isn't just about avoiding problems, it's about building a stronger, healthier you. The Journal of Nutrition reported in 2023 that seniors who eat 5 or more servings of vegetables daily live on average 2.5 years longer than those who eat less. That's not just a number, it's more time with your grandkids, more walks in the park, more moments to enjoy life. Here's a simple call to action this week. Pick up a sweet potato or a zucchini at the store. Try a new recipe, like baking a sweet potato with a sprinkle of cinnamon or grilling zucchini with a drizzle of olive oil. Start small, one meal at a time. If you're not sure how to prepare them, ask a family member for help or look up easy recipes online. The key is to make these vegetables a regular part of your meals. In our next section, we'll introduce the third vegetable that's a must-have for seniors, and we'll dive deeper into how these foods work together to protect your heart, bones, and overall vitality. We'll also share some practical tips to make healthy eating effortless, even if you're on a budget or have limited energy for cooking. For now, take a moment to think about your next meal. Could you swap out a less healthy side dish for a sweet potato? Could zucchini replace a heavier ingredient in your dinner? Small changes add up, and your body will thank you. Keep this video in mind as you plan your grocery list, and let's keep building a healthier you together. Welcome back to our journey toward healthier eating for seniors. In our last section, we introduced 2 fantastic vegetables, sweet potatoes and zucchini, that are packed with nutrients to support your energy, heart, and digestion. These foods are easy to prepare and gentle on your body, making them perfect for anyone over 65. Today, we're rounding out our list with the third vegetable you should absolutely include in your diet. We'll also start connecting the dots on how these 3 vegetables work together to keep you feeling strong and vibrant. Plus, we'll share some practical tips to make healthy eating a breeze. Let's keep going. The third vegetable to embrace: carrots. Our third superstar vegetable is the humble carrot. You probably have some in your fridge right now, but you might not realize just how powerful they are for seniors. Carrots are affordable, versatile, and loaded with nutrients that target some of the biggest health concerns for older adults. Whether you eat them raw, steamed, or roasted, carrots are a must-have for your plate. Let's dive into why they're so special. Carrots are best known for their beta-carotene, the same nutrient we talked about in sweet potatoes. Your body converts beta-carotene into vitamin A, which is critical for maintaining good vision. As we age, conditions like cataracts and macular degeneration become more common. About 25% of seniors over 65 deal with vision issues, according to the National Eye Institute. A 2020 study in ophthalmology found that diets rich in vitamin A can lower the risk of cataracts by 20%. Snacking on carrots is like giving your eyes a daily boost. But that's not all. Carrots are also high in fiber, which helps keep your digestive system running smoothly. Unlike some fibrous vegetables that can cause bloating, carrots are easy on the stomach, especially when cooked. The American College of Gastroenterology reports that 25% of seniors experience digestive problems like constipation, and just one medium carrot provides about 2 grams of fiber, 10% of your daily needs, per USDA data. That's a simple way to stay regular without discomfort. Another key ingredient is potassium, which supports healthy blood pressure. With 60% of seniors managing hypertension, according to the American Heart Association, potassium-rich foods like carrots can make a big difference. A 2021 study in the Journal of Hypertension showed that increasing potassium intake can reduce blood pressure by 5 to 10 mmHg in older adults, lowering the risk of heart attack or stroke. Carrots also have antioxidants like lutein, which protect your brain and may reduce the risk of cognitive decline. A 2023 study in the Journal of Alzheimer's Disease found that seniors with higher antioxidant intake had a 10% lower risk of dementia. Carrots are easy to incorporate into your meals. Grate them into salads, steam them as a side dish, or blend them into a comforting soup. One medium carrot has just 25 calories, 6 grams of carbs, and 50% of your daily vitamin A needs per USDA data. They're also soft enough to chew when cooked, which is great since 30% of seniors have chewing difficulties, according to the American Dental Association. If you're worried about raw carrots being too hard, try steaming them until they're tender. It preserves most of the nutrients and makes them easier to eat. Why these 3 vegetables matter? Now that we've covered sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots, let's take a step back and see the bigger picture. These 3 vegetables aren't just random picks, they're carefully chosen because they address the unique needs of seniors. Together, they provide a powerhouse of nutrients: vitamin A for your eyes, potassium for your heart, fiber for your digestion, and antioxidants for your brain. They're also low in calories, easy to digest, and budget-friendly, which is crucial if you're on a fixed income. A 2022 report from the USDA found that seniors who prioritize nutrient-dense vegetables spend 15% less on healthcare costs related to chronic diseases. Let's look at the stats. A 2023 study in The Lancet Public Health showed that older adults who eat 5 or more servings of vegetables daily have a 20% lower risk of heart disease, a 15% lower risk of diabetes, and a 10% lower risk of cognitive decline compared to those who eat less. That's not just about living longer, it's about living better. Imagine having more energy to play with your grandkids, feeling confident in your memory, or walking without worrying about your blood pressure. Sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots can help make that a reality. What makes these vegetables even better is how they fit into your life. They're not exotic or hard to find. You can get them at any grocery store, and they're often cheaper than processed foods. For example, a pound of carrots costs about $1, a sweet potato is around $1.50, and zucchini is roughly $2 per pound, based on 2025 USDA price data. Compare that to a fast food meal or packaged snacks, and you're saving money while investing in your health, making it work for you. So how do you start adding these vegetables to your diet? It's easier than you think, and you don't need to overhaul your entire routine. Here's a simple plan to get you going. Start small. Aim to include one of these vegetables in at least one meal a day. For example, have a sliced carrot as a snack, add zucchini to your pasta, or bake a sweet potato for dinner. Prep ahead if cooking feels overwhelming. Prep your veggies in advance. Peel and chop carrots or zucchini on a day you feel energetic, then store them in the fridge for quick meals. Sweet potatoes can be baked in bulk and reheated. Mix it up, keep things interesting by trying new recipes. Roast carrots with a touch of honey, spiralize zucchini into noodles, or mash sweet potatoes with a sprinkle of cinnamon. Variety keeps you excited about eating healthy. Here's your call to action this week. Choose one of these vegetables and make it the star of a meal. If you're not sure where to start, try a simple dish like roasted carrots. Just toss them with olive oil, salt and pepper, and bake at 400 degrees for 20 minutes. Share the meal with a friend or family member and notice how you feel afterward. Small steps like this can lead to big changes in your health. In our next section, we'll dive deeper into practical tips for making healthy eating a habit, even if you're dealing with challenges like limited mobility, a tight budget, or low energy. We'll also explore how these vegetables can work with other foods to create balanced meals that keep you strong. For now, think about your next trip to the store. Could you grab some carrots to add to your cart? Keep this video in mind and let's keep building a healthier, happier you together. Welcome back, friends. We're now deep into our journey to make healthy eating simple and empowering for seniors. In our last section, we introduced carrots as the third superstar vegetable, joining sweet potatoes and zucchini as must-haves for anyone over 65. These vegetables are packed with nutrients like vitamin A, potassium, and fiber, which support your eyes, heart, digestion, and brain. But knowing what to eat is only half the battle. Today we're focusing on how to make these foods a regular part of your life, even if you're dealing with challenges like a tight budget, limited energy, or trouble getting around. We'll share practical tips and tricks to make healthy eating feel effortless, and we'll show you why these small changes can have a big impact. Let's keep moving forward, making healthy eating a habit. Eating well after 65 isn't about drastic diets or complicated recipes. It's about small, sustainable changes that fit your lifestyle. The three vegetables we've highlighted, sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots, are perfect because they're affordable, easy to prepare, and versatile. But we know life can throw up roadblocks. Maybe you're on a fixed income, or cooking feels tiring, or you have trouble getting to the store. Don't worry, we've got solutions to help you overcome these hurdles and make healthy eating a joy, not a chore. Let's start with why this matters. A 2023 study in the Journal of Nutrition, Health and Aging found that seniors who consistently eat nutrient-rich vegetables like carrots, zucchini, and sweet potatoes have a 25% lower risk of hospitalization for chronic conditions like heart disease or diabetes. That's huge. It means fewer doctor visits, more money in your pocket, and more time to enjoy the things you love. The National Council on Aging also reports that 80% of seniors have at least one chronic condition, but a healthy diet can reduce symptoms and improve quality of life. So let's make it happen with some practical strategies. Strategy 1. Shop smart on a budget. First, let's tackle the budget. Eating healthy doesn't have to be expensive. Carrots, sweet potatoes, and zucchini are some of the most affordable vegetables out there. According to 2025 USDA data, a pound of carrots costs about $1. Sweet potatoes are around $1.50 per pound, and zucchini is roughly $2 per pound. Compare that to processed foods like chips or frozen dinners, which can cost $5 or more for a single serving, and you're already saving. Here's how to stretch your dollars. Buy in season. Zucchini is cheapest in summer, while sweet potatoes and carrots are budget-friendly year-round. Check local farmers markets for deals. Many offer senior discounts. Choose frozen or canned. Frozen carrots or zucchini retain most of their nutrients and are often cheaper than fresh. Just check for low-sodium options if you're watching your salt intake. Plan your meals. Before you shop, make a list of meals that use these vegetables. For example, one sweet potato can be a side dish for 2 dinners, and a bag of carrots can last a week in soups or snacks. A 2022 AARP report found that 30% of seniors worry about food costs. But planning ahead and choosing nutrient-dense vegetables like these can cut your grocery bill by 10 to 15%. That's money you can spend on something fun like a new book or a movie night. Strategy 2. Simplify prep and cooking. If cooking feels overwhelming, whether because of arthritis, low energy, or just not loving the kitchen, there are ways to make it easier. These vegetables are low maintenance, and you don't need fancy skills to prepare them. Here are some tips. Use time-saving tools. A vegetable chopper or pre-cut veggies can save energy if chopping is hard. Many stores sell pre-sliced zucchini or shredded carrots for a small extra cost. Cook in batches. Roast a tray of sweet potatoes and carrots on Sunday, then reheat portions throughout the week. A 2021 study in Age and Aging noted that 20% of seniors skip meals due to fatigue, so batch cooking can be a lifesaver. Try no-cook options. If you're too tired to cook, grate zucchini or carrots into a salad with a simple dressing. They're soft enough to eat raw if your digestion handles it well. The American Occupational Therapy Association reports that 40% of seniors have trouble with tasks like chopping or standing for long periods. If that's you, ask a family member or caregiver to help with prep or look into meal delivery services that include fresh vegetables. Even small steps like microwaving a sweet potato for 5-7 minutes can get you a healthy meal without stress. Strategy 3. Make it accessible. If getting to the store or moving around is tough, you're not alone. The National Institute on Aging says 15% of seniors have mobility issues that limit their ability to shop or cook. Here's how to bring these vegetables to you. Use delivery services. Many grocery stores offer delivery for a small fee, and some like Walmart or Instacart have senior discounts. You can order carrots, zucchini, and sweet potatoes right to your door. Lean on community resources. Check if your local senior center or food bank offers fresh produce programs. In 2025, programs like the USDA's Senior Farmers Market Nutrition Program provide vouchers for low-income seniors to buy vegetables. Grow your own. If you have a small space, zucchini and carrots are easy to grow in pots. Gardening is also great for mental health. Studies show it reduces stress in 70% of older adults per a 2023 Journal of Geriatric Psychiatry report. Your call to action. Here's your challenge for this week. Pick one of these strategies and try it. Maybe you'll buy a bag of frozen carrots to save money, roast a batch of zucchini to have meals ready, or call your local senior center to ask about produce programs. Start with one action and build from there. Notice how you feel: more energy, better digestion, or just prouder of your choices. Share your plan with a friend or family member to stay motivated. In our final section, we'll wrap up with a clear plan to combine these vegetables into balanced meals that support your overall health. We'll also talk about how to stay consistent even on tough days and why these changes are worth it for your long-term vitality. For now, think about one small step you can take today. Maybe it's adding carrots to your shopping list or pulling out that baking sheet for sweet potatoes. Keep this video close and let's keep making healthy eating a part of your life. Welcome back for the final part of our healthy eating journey. We've covered so much ground, and I'm proud of you for sticking with us. In our last section, we shared practical ways to make sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots a regular part of your life, even with challenges like a tight budget or limited energy. Today, we're tying it all together with a simple plan to create balanced meals using these superstar vegetables. We'll also talk about how to stay consistent even on tough days and why these changes can help you live a longer, healthier, and happier life. Let's finish strong and get you ready to take charge of your health, building balanced meals with your superstar vegetables. By now, you know why sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots are so great for seniors. They're packed with vitamin A for your eyes, potassium for your heart, fiber for your digestion, and antioxidants for your brain. But eating vegetables alone isn't enough. You need balanced meals that give your body everything it needs to thrive. A balanced meal includes vegetables, a protein source like chicken, fish, or beans, a healthy fat like olive oil or avocado, and sometimes a small portion of whole grains like brown rice or quinoa. Let's see how our 3 vegetables can star in meals that are easy, tasty, and good for you. Here are 3 sample meals to get you started, each featuring one of our key vegetables. 1. Sweet potato power bowl. Bake a sweet potato and scoop out the soft inside. Top it with grilled chicken for protein, a drizzle of olive oil, healthy fat, and a sprinkle of chopped parsley. This meal is rich in vitamin A, fiber, and protein, and it's soft enough for easy chewing, perfect since 30% of seniors have dental issues per the American Dental Association. It takes about 30 minutes to prepare and costs around $2 per serving, based on 2025 USDA price data. 2. Zucchini stir-fry. Sauté sliced zucchini with lean turkey and a handful of cherry tomatoes. Serve over a small portion of brown rice. This dish is low in calories, about 300 per serving, and high in potassium and antioxidants supporting heart and brain health. The American Heart Association notes that 60% of seniors have high blood pressure, and meals like this can help keep it in check. Prep time is just 20 minutes. 3. Carrot soup and salad. Blend steamed carrots with low-sodium vegetable broth and a touch of Greek yogurt for a creamy soup. Pair it with a side salad of mixed greens and a hard-boiled egg. This meal is gentle on the stomach, great for the 25% of seniors with digestive issues per the American College of Gastroenterology, and provides 50% of your daily vitamin A needs. It's ready in 25 minutes and costs about $1.50 per serving. These meals are designed to be simple and affordable, but they're also powerful. A 2023 study in the Journal of Gerontology found that seniors who eat balanced meals with vegetables daily have a 20% lower risk of frailty, a condition that affects 15% of older adults and increases the risk of falls. By including sweet potatoes, zucchini, or carrots in your meals, you're building strength and resilience, staying consistent even on tough days. Making these vegetables a habit is the key to long-term health, but we all have days when cooking feels hard or motivation dips. Maybe you're tired or you're dealing with a health setback. That's okay. Consistency doesn't mean perfection. Here's how to keep going. Keep it simple. On low-energy days, go for no-cook options. Grate a carrot for a quick salad, eat a pre-baked sweet potato cold with a sprinkle of salt, or buy pre-sliced zucchini for a fast stir-fry. The National Institute on Aging says 20% of seniors skip meals due to fatigue, so having easy options is crucial. Stock your kitchen. Always have these vegetables on hand, fresh, frozen, or canned. Frozen carrots or zucchini are just as nutritious and last longer, saving you trips to the store. A 2022 USDA report found that seniors with well-stocked kitchens eat 10% more vegetables weekly. Get support. Share your goals with family or friends. Ask them to cook with you or remind you to try a new recipe. A 2021 study in health psychology showed that seniors with social support for healthy eating were 30% more likely to stick with it. If you slip up and eat something less healthy, don't beat yourself up. Just get back to your vegetables at the next meal. The American Journal of Public Health reported in 2023 that even modest increases in vegetable intake, adding one serving a day, can reduce chronic disease risk by 10% in seniors. Every bite counts. Why this matters long-term? Let's zoom out and look at the big picture. Eating sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots isn't just about today's lunch, it's about investing in your future. A 2024 study in The Lancet Healthy Longevity found that seniors who prioritize vegetables live on average 3 years longer than those who don't. That's more time for hobbies, travel, or just enjoying a sunrise. These foods also save you money. Healthier seniors spend 15% less on medical costs per a 2022 AARP report. Imagine redirecting that money to something you love, like a family gathering or a new gardening project. Avoiding vegetables like raw spinach, Brussels sprouts, and raw beets, as we discussed earlier, protects you from discomfort or health risks. But embracing sweet potatoes, zucchini, and carrots builds you up, giving you energy, strength, and peace of mind. The CDC reports that 80% of chronic diseases in seniors like heart disease and diabetes are influenced by diet. By making these vegetables a staple, you're taking control of your health in a real, meaningful way. Your final call to action. Here's your final challenge. Commit to one balanced meal this week, featuring sweet potatoes, zucchini, or carrots. Pick one of the sample meals we shared, or get creative with your own recipe. Write it down, tell a friend, or even post about it online to inspire others. Then notice how you feel. Maybe you'll have a little more pep in your step or sleep better at night. Track your progress over a month and see how these small changes add up. If you're unsure where to start, talk to your doctor or a dietitian to make sure these foods fit your specific needs, especially if you have conditions like diabetes or kidney issues. Most importantly, believe in yourself. You have the power to make choices that improve your life. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Keep this video handy for recipe ideas or motivation, and revisit it whenever you need a boost. Here's to healthy eating, vibrant living, and many more years of feeling your best. You've got this.